Hey, all my movie maniacs out there, the final cut is here, Mark the Movie Man, and yes, I am still playing catch up with some of the March releases that hit the big screen. And today we're going to take a look at Tomb Raider. Yes, the movie based off of the video game of the same name. This time around, though, we have Alicia Vikander playing Lara Croft, who's a woman who is still holding on to the idea that her father is alive, though he went missing a number of years ago. Well, those in charge of his estate and his company feel that it's time to move on, and just as they convince her to just about sign the papers to declare him dead so she can take over and they can move on with business, she gets a clue that he may actually still be alive and where he's at, and it takes her on a grand adventure across a dangerous ocean to a secluded island where there is a tomb and there's deadly threats there as well, and we watch how she battles all of this in search of her father. Roar Uthaug, which is the coolest director's name I think you could have out there, gives us a film that is far more entertaining than it has any right to be. When I first saw the trailer for this film, I'm like, here we go. And then, I saw that Vikander is in it. I'm like, okay, she's got acting chops. She's a really good actress. Maybe she can bring something to the Lara Croft character. And she does. She brings a lot of character to Lara Croft and some depth to her as well, and some badassness to her. I mean, at first, people, she doesn't quite look the part. Well, if you played the last two video games, which many of my friends have, she definitely fits into that world that they established in the last two Tomb Raider games, and that's what this is based off of. And a buddy of mine who had played the video games, I have not yet, says a lot of the set pieces really match from the video game. For me, I just dug the production design. I mean, the different locations where they actually shot on location rather than doing it in front of a green screen were fantastic, especially when she gets to the island. A lot of the island scenes and where a lot of the action takes place really are fun visually. And the villain in here I thought was really cool. Walton Goggins playing Matthias Vogel. This is just a scary individual. I was impressed at how scary they made the villain in this film, considering it is based off a video game. But it's got some darkness to it that I really enjoyed that they explored as well. And especially with this character, the Matthias character is one of the better villains that I have seen in a video game movie like this. Lou Ren is a boat captain who takes Lara Croft to the island, played by Daniel Wu. I love the chemistry between Daniel and Alicia. I think they did very well on screen together and had some fun there too. The action is fantastic. Stunts are really great. Vikander looking like she's doing a lot of her own stunts, and she gets pretty badass, especially in this third act, which does get a little bit more CGI heavy, though there are a lot of practical effects in here as well, more than I expected. It does have a Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade flair, but considering their target demographic for this film, many of those out there, the younger folks who are the target demographic for this probably haven't even seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Us older folks who have, it does have that familiarity, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It still was a fun adventure film. Got to see it on the big screen, which the visuals, you should see on the big screen because of how good they are. And it's just a fun adventure film, which we don't get too many of these nowadays, so you got to get them where you can. And this one especially has a lot of great stuff in it that I think is worth your time. And that'll about do it for us here at The Final Cut. Please leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this film. Please subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate your support, and as always, remember, keep that ticket stub.